Three simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quick toss to the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Let's talk about Alabama. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's caught. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And you see this more and more in football, in all sports, really, like analytics. It's the world of I'm going to go for it now.
For sure. Basketball, you shoot more threes. Baseball, try to hit for power. It's just the way it is.
Well, and at least in football, you kind of know the down and distance. You know how close you are to getting a first down. So maybe you play those percentages a little bit more, but it's definitely starting to prove itself.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Meadows. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. Got some room to run. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Got room to work. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
To the air, it's Overton. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, better look out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw. It's Overton. Works the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A design run for the quarterback. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different...
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Ball is loose. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. I don't know. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on 2nd down.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
The screen, and watch out. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Tide with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm
gonna let it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Guys, a battle in the Peach State today. A lot of red and gold in the stands whenever the Yellow Jackets and Dogs have at it. And here's the latest. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Brown will throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Edwards. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell in.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Got the first down and still on his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, it's funny because that play worked out well, so the offensive coordinator, he looks like a genius. But if it didn't work well, everybody's yelling, wow, that's a conservative call. What are you doing? It's third down.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's shot. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Bishop. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Creates a little space. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to pass on second down. Released to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
And I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter in what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the second half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Waller. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here...
Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Overton. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, he's got a chance. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Calls his own number. Got a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. And
another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. The 20, the 10, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Cunningham. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds the tight end. He breaks a tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll toss it. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
He's got it. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers are flying down the field. Quick completion on the out route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Waddle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He leaves it with his back. Shakes off the defender. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it.